Today, I'm feeling a little sad and defeated. Nothing I can do about it, but this is our fourth summer in the desert, and I can tell you it's been different. It's been extremely hot, extremely early, and extremely windy. Now, I lived in Southern California for 35 years, and I was just about an hour outside of Palm Springs. So I've been to the desert 35 plus years, 40 years over my life. But this one is different. It's been so hot, I've not even been able to get outside. And when you do get outside, you get in, you get out quickly. My yard is dreadful. My garden is virtually dead. The winds have been so strong, we have red flag warnings yet again today, day 4, because the winds are so strong, the humidity is so low, and it is so dry and so hot. It's fire danger. So, and then last night I heard idiots somewhere over that area setting off fireworks. What the hell is wrong with people? Oh, I know, it's America. We have fires burning out of control in Utah, which is just north of Arizona. We have fires burning in Arizona, fires burning in California, fires burning in New Mexico, which is that way. What is wrong with people? I am so done with society. Really, truly, there's days I just cannot comprehend the stupidity of the American public. Anyhow, my yard looks like hell. My garden's burnt. The winds have been blowing so hard, the whole yard is just filthy, dirty, messy. But I have got to at least get the pool cleaner in the pool because the wind's been blowing so hard. I have had to empty the traps 3 times. Today's Sunday. Since Thursday, I've emptied them 3 times because the winds are blowing so hard. The filtering traps are just full of debris. But I am staying hydrated. So, let me give you a tour of this shithole yard of mine. Certainly not how I live, but this is certainly what we've got going on. So let me show you. So here we've got the patio, and I've had to bring things up because the winds have been blowing so hard. Let's see, we have a broken tube, cracked. This inflatable burnt out in the pool. Look at all the debris laying everywhere. Just everywhere is debris laying. I do have the fountains turned off, except for one for the birds. Because the winds have been blowing so hard, the water just blows out of the fountains and things, and the fountains just run making noise with no water in them. So this big pot here I had to move yesterday. It's been sitting where the lemon tree's been sitting for years. Twice this week, I've come out and it's been blown over. Sitting in the rocks, and the rocks were around the base. It's so strong, it blew this pot over. Those were in the pool. Pot was laying over. Thank God it didn't break. So that's like an $800 ceramic pot. So I moved it to the flat surface of the paver of the pool, and that's where it's at. But let's take a look at my garden. My fruit trees are burning out, and I've got straw in the beds to help hold moisture and to keep the heat off. But these poor little trees are just getting burnt as well, even with the umbrellas. But this is the first day I've had the umbrellas up in 4 days because the winds have been so strong. Look at this poor little tree. I'm not going to get any fruit off this one this year. This is a nectarine. Even the flowers are looking horrid. The wind's been blowing so strong, I still have my umbrella tipped over right there and the table. And this umbrella was closed down. That's how strong these winds have been. So you can see the clear fire danger with idiots setting off fireworks. I don't get it. Anyhow, let's go take a look at the garden, or the lack thereof. So I pulled the peas out this morning as I was watering. As you can see, they're just dead, burnt out, dead. The winds have tossed everything all over. So what's left in here are some carrots. Hopefully they'll survive. I've got a couple tomato plants in here, carrots, and I'm hoping these tomatoes will continue to ripen. But you can see back here how the sun is just scorching the hell out of everything, even with them covered. Look how dry that is. And that's with them covered. It's just the winds, the dry winds are drying everything out. This is what my squash is looking like. It too is dried out, even though the soil's wet. I watered again this morning. It just feels defeated. Even the lemon tree is looking sickly, with lots of big lemons on there. Very nice lemons. But the tree is really struggling also. It's the first day I've had this awning out because the winds have just been too strong. Look at how it's drying everything out. That's just in a period of 4 days. That's something, how it dries out that quickly. I put this awning up today for the first time with an umbrella. This tree is struggling. That's the peach. All right, let's go over here. My corn, I'm hopeful. I mean, who ever heard of corn burning out? This is just what's happened in the last 2 days. That's something. Look how that's just drying. I watered again this morning. The only thing that's doing decent, which I'm happy for, is my basil, my sweet potato, my oregano, my thyme, some carrots along there. That's it. And over here, I've got 2 pepper plants that are just so scorched. The winds have been so horrible that the peppers are just dying and shriveling up on the plant itself. And I've got some small tomatoes on here. That's it. So I'm going to have to continue working with what I've got, harvest what small I can, and start the garden over again come August, when it starts to cool off, September. I mean, even my crepe myrtle, this was full of blossoms last week. And you can see just the last 3 days of the sun and the winds. It's been, our temperature has been, again, 104. But the ground temperature, the air temperature has been 104. The winds have been blowing at about 20 miles an hour. And the ground temperature has been, when you're in the car driving, it says 113. Between 1-9, depending on where you're traveling, 113. So, folks, it is hot. I'm sure it's hot where everybody's at. Chime in. Let me know how your gardens are doing and how your area is as far as heat. The one positive note is I'm going to put the pool cleaner in, the automatic robot, let it do its thing to clean all the debris out of the bottom, the dust out of the bottom of the pool. And Kevin's sister, who's moving out here, he's never met. She's coming out for a job, going to move to suburb Phoenix. So she's day 4 on the road. And today she is in Oklahoma, close to the Texas border. So my guess is they'll be here sometime late tomorrow afternoon. So Kevin's sister's moving out here. They've never met, but they've stayed in touch. It's a half sister, but they've stayed in touch over the years. So he and I both are excited about getting to go meet his sister up in Phoenix, which we'll do probably the end of the week. The pool cleaner in the pool. Okay, can you see down in there? Isn't that disgustingly gross? Now, I've cleaned this every day for 4 days. Look at them nasty bugs. Those are palo verde bugs. Those gross. Now I spray, so we don't have bugs, but they make their way into the yard. Then they make their way into my pool, and I got to get them out. Isn't that gross? They're just gross. Ugh. Don't like them, but there they are. All right. Aren't those nasty? Big, nasty bugs. Ugh. But it's part of living in the desert. All right. So let me get this out of here so I can get the net out of there, or the skimmer, and dump it. Get the rock out of there. That holds it in. Dump this. And then we go get a tablet, bromide tablet. And then get the pool pump put in. All right, so this is the cleaner. I'm going to do a video on it another day and explain it. This here is the eye garden to clean my pool. And it's new. And it was gifted to me from this manufacturer. But I'll do a video on it another day. Today I'm just going to get it turned on. Get it put in the pool because it's too hot. She's already used it. Read the instructions again to get it turned on. And get it put in the pool. The water temperature is so nice, but the sun is too brutal to be out here. Even the video stopped working. So hot out. The camera and phone turned off because it's too hot, even though I had it in the shade. So let me show you how that Frugal works, that eye garden. So you put it in the pool, and there it goes. It goes across the bottom of the pool, maps out the pool, goes all the bottom, comes all the way up the side to the water line. So what it's doing, it's got rollers and a brush, which is cleaning the sides of the pool for me. Isn't that cool? And the bottom goes back down. It'll probably come back up a couple of times. And the pool is nice and warm. The water, it's not too cold, not too hot, but that sun right there, it is too blistering hot to get out here. And it's only 11 a.m. It's 95 degrees. Humidity is 10%. So it's like standing in front of an oven. And our high today is supposed to be 106. So I'm heading indoors. We'll let that eye garden do its thing, clean the pool, and I'll catch you on the next video. Thanks for coming along. Let me know how your gardens are doing. Until next time, ciao. No apologies. You do you, boo.